body is the engine. I'm guessing I just do what I was destined for. I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. How you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the patient lasts. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect. I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Can't stop what's moving. Can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, I ain't type to give up. If I do something, I'll do it till I feel what I love. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm never stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still looking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters keep trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate the love of society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen, oh the irony. To hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest to go-getter. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah. You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm never stopping. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
It's over. The first light build. I got everything I wanted except 2 talents. But the ones I do have, they all help with things. This is kind of useless because when am I actually flourishing people as a heavy user? And I didn't get bodyguard detail, which is sad. Yeah, this build is great. I don't know what happened, but it's very strong. It's designed for water combat, and that's why it has Fishman wherever it is. And the amazing part is the 6 legendaries, and I burned Adept, 465 health, 141 from talents because, 15 from uncapping. It's low sanity, but of course it is. And it has decent ether and reservoir. It does damage or smaller because I haven't switched the gear yet, though I think the gear is fine. Like these could have more ether and reservoir and just cut that because it's not meant to be against monsters. This is probably the best thing ever. 25 HP helm, and it gives me all this. And I swapped the boots to have more health. The Ring of Curses was just for farming. I can swap that, but I probably won't. There's nothing to swap it for. The Freestylers, because this is meant to be water PvP, but it failed to do that. Yeah, this should just be probably a finisher's ring so I can actually flourish people. Though I don't really want to. But yeah, it has 5 legendaries. Showstopper, Exo, Another Man's Trash, which is just hilarious. I can just rob their stuff. Yeah, it has Friends in High Places because I wanted to get bodyguard detail, but I didn't. And the main glory of this, I actually got Storm, and it's very drippy with Ardor. Look at it. But the entire point of this build, which I successfully did, was have it have way too much swing speed. Because 0.6 with no end lag, while Lightning Cloak becomes this. Which is just... That's a great sword. And it's swinging as fast as a med weapon. It's already extremely fast. The absolute drip. Oh, and the bell, which is complete for ganking. Because Lightning Impact is way too powerful. It allows an option where if somebody's reaction to me attacking them is spamming M1, I can just go into the air. And it just lets me. It's one of the things that makes it very strong. That's why I pray Heavenly Wind and Gale is probably very good. Because it's complete counter to people's reactions, which is M1ing and doing an aerial or panicking and trying to M1 you if you're there, but then I go into the air and it's over. Like, they're just not even paying attention. A lot of times I get people with that because they're not focused. They're just trying to M1 me. And if they're trying to parry, well, they'll probably parry. But what's the problem? I land on them with a fast aerial, so it's like, oh. And the gems. The mantras are great. Yeah, this is a bloodless, even though it probably shouldn't, but I don't want to put a wayward on it because I don't want to teleport to people I'm hitting. This is just a blue gem, even though it already uses like no ether. I would have a blessed gem on it to spam it more, but this just has a wind gem just so I can move fast when I land. This should just have a blue gem. I don't know why there's a blessed gem on it. In fact, I'm just gonna swap these. There. Perfect. Bolt Piercer has nothing. I've experimented with blessed gems and bloodless gems, but it's all kind of just unnecessary. I don't have any of the static link talents, which would just make this even more insane, but it also is a heavy, so I'm really never flourishing people anyway to proc those talents, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the only things I'm missing, because it is a water slot, is Triathlete to make me swim faster, but I already swim pretty fast with 3 movement speed buffs being Lightning Cloak, Static Withdraw, and the Freestylers Band, but Triathlete would just make me zoom, and I don't have Destructive Recovery. I don't know if there's some hidden requirement for it, but I do have a great sword and I don't have it, which is sad. And Nullifying Clarity with Storm, it procs every M1 because I have Storm, or at least every M1 that has Storm on it. So that just makes my damage unfair. And Electrify just makes me tankier if I'm 1v1ing because they're always going to be under lightning because I'm spamming lightning moves. This is just posture damage, and for first light is 10 weight. 10 weight weapon with Ardor and 25% increase. I posture break people pretty well, considering the Enforcer's Hammer is only 12. And yeah, I kidded with the drip because I was like, come on. I had another slot that got Storm, and I realized how great this looked, but I couldn't keep Storm because Storm was terrible on that slot. But now I can do it, and now I look beautiful. I think the only other bell that would work with this, that's combat, would be either Payback, because Payback works with any build. Even though I'm not being touched that much when I would get attacked, though I'd always have Payback ready, so I'd basically be unkillable. As well as Shard Bow, because it would just be another thing to throw me into the air. But it is a water slot, so Reaper is the best. Because I can just Reaper people in the water. That's the only way to grip people in water if you don't Bloodletter, which I don't. So either way, it works out the best it can. Shard Bow doesn't work in the water. Payback would. It's the only thing I'm missing, Triathlete, Destructive Recovery. If I had those, then this would just be illegal. Ah yes, fair swing speed.